Yo, what is going on everyone, and welcome back to another God of War guide. In this guide, I'm going to show you guys what you need to do in order to defeat a Valkyrie, including the gears and enchantments in order that you will need to run in order to make it super easy. So there's a few weapon upgrades that I do suggest, like Hell's Touch. I suggest running that on your axe, and then there's also another ability that you can run to make things easier. Now what this is going to do is put a big blast on the ground, so if any enemies get near you, you can just blast them away with this ability called Baldi's Anvil. Now I have all of these upgrades maxed out all the way, and it will take a little bit of XP in order to max them out. Now you do not need these things in order to defeat a Valkyrie, but these are just the things to make it extremely easy. So on my chains, I am running Spartan's Charge, again, all the way maxed out. Now these upgrades, like I said, don't need to be fully maxed out, but these are the things that are just going to make killing the Valkyrie extremely easy, and that way you won't fail and you won't have to take a bunch of tries in order to kill them. Now we're also running the Rage and the Grasp of the Cursed Flame. Now for my gear, I am running the full Ivaldi set, and what this set of gear actually does is it's going to heal me very slowly as I'm fighting. So that's one plus, and then on top of that, we also have Falcon Dive on our Sun, and a chest piece that is actually going to allow him to give us additional health stones if he can find them. So those are all of the abilities and perks that I'm running. Here's all of the armor I'm running as well. And these are just the things that I like to run in order to make sure that these fights go extremely smoothly and only take one try. Now on top of all of this gear, I do have a Berserk Resurrection Stone, and what that's going to do is make it so that I come back from Resurrection with full Spartan Rage. So God forbid you die during one of these fights with the Valkyrie, you can come back using one of the Resurrection Stones, and I do suggest picking that up. Now you will have to spend 5,000 on the Berserk Stone, but it is a lot more worth it as you're going to make the money back from the kill, and on top of that you will be able to take it out extremely fast, meaning that you won't really have to worry about trying over and over again. So with all that out of the way, guys, with all my skills, armor, and enchantments that I'm running out of the way, I want to get to the guide on how to take down a Valkyrie extremely fast. So today we're going to be taking down the Valkyrie within Niflheim. Now this is one of the hardest Valkyries to defeat because it's located inside of Ivaldi's workshop, and you will have a limited time to breathe while inside of the workshop, meaning that you will really only have about a minute or so in order to kill this Valkyrie and make it out alive. So you need to make your way deep into Ivaldi's workshop until eventually you stumble across a dead end. Now once you find the Valkyrie, it's a very simple method in order to take one of these out. Now I use this method on all the Valkyries and it makes the fight extremely easy. What I do is I start out with my axe. So right when the fight starts, you want to hold down L1 and R2 to start out with this ability here. Now at that point you want to just start spamming square. The entire fight you want to be spamming square in order to get as many arrows out on her as possible. Now this is going to stun her attacks, and it's also going to stun her from blocking your attacks, meaning you're able to get a bunch of damage in without her hurting you. So each time that your abilities recharge, you want to make sure that you use them right away. Your abilities on your axe and your abilities on your change both have separate respawn timers. So right when this fight starts, you want to take out your axe and use those two abilities on there, then immediately switch to your change to use those two abilities. Now once you've gone through all of your abilities, what you want to do is pop your Spartan Rage. Your Spartan Rage will give you a bunch of your health back, and by the time that the Spartan Rage is done, you will also have your abilities back for your axe and for your chains, so you can just use them right over again. Now it's very important when fighting a Valkyrie that you want to make sure to block all of the attacks. Her attacks are extremely deadly, and you can be killed in as little as 2 to 3 hits from any of the attacks from these Valkyries. Now don't worry guys, if you do go down once, it's okay, because that's what the Berserk Resurrection Stone's for. Immediately when you pop that Resurrection Stone, you want to go straight into your Spartan Rage. What this is going to do is it's actually going to give you a lot of your health back by doing damage while in Spartan Rage, and then on top of that you're going to take down a bunch of the Valkyrie's health just from using this ability. Now keep in mind, once you've already used your Resurrection Stone, you will not be able to come back again, so from this point on in the fight you will need to be extremely cautious. Make sure to keep blocking those attacks, and as soon as your abilities are ready on your chains and your axe, you want to use those immediately, as they're what do the most damage to the Valkyries in the littlest amount of time. Now once you're out of your abilities, just keep spamming square to get those arrows out, keep her stunned as much as you possibly can, and you shouldn't have too much trouble finishing off this Valkyrie so long as you don't take any damage or get hit, which is why it's very important to dodge all the attacks that you can. And then if at any point you see that red circle go up, you want to get the hell out of dodge immediately, as that means that the Valkyrie is preparing for a heavy attack, and those heavy attacks can take you out in as little as 1 hit, so you do want to be very careful if you see that red circle pop up. Now following this method, you shouldn't have too much trouble taking down a Valkyrie in as little as 1 minute. This method should work on all 9 of the Valkyries, and I've already taken down a good majority of them using this method. So hopefully this does help you guys out to defeat the Valkyries, not only in Niflheim, but throughout all of God of War. If it did, be sure to drop a like down below and subscribe for future God of War guides, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Okay.
Peace.
Valhalla awaits. Farewell.
Incredible.
Come here. What was that all about?
Nothing good, lad.
That spirit was trapped.
Aye, and I've a feeling there are more out there. We best keep an eye out. If you're up for playing hero, of course.
Need a fresh upgrade before tackling the realm tears? Not that I condone such an action, mind you. Hey, I don't suppose you could try keeping that clean? What? No, just it was a question. I'm fine. I'm fine.